Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself...
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Maybe lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jamar Turner ending that one.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Third and 2, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
Offense in a hurry up here. McCarthy now, blitz coming. Fits it through the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
16 yards. And
All set to go now from the 35. Sending him on the dive. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down. The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Back to the line they come, second down. Addison going in motion right. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Bears have it into the red zone. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bears parlay the turnover into a lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. He got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it. It's the rookie out of Michigan State. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Dose of the hurry up here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go right back to Hill. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. All right. Now things start to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings tap it as he reports the first interception of his young career. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. It's 2nd and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 4th and goal.
He gets one more shot at it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good. Bears, first down.
Williams on 1st down. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the Vikings have recovered. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The give here on 2nd. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to him. And the Takers ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Williams on the play action. It's his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. Odunze's got it, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Give right up the gut to Hill. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Williams from the gun. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Bears tie it up as he nails his first try of the season.
McLaughlin set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Watch the sideline inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Check down into the hands of Swift. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings have it at the 47 following the interception.
At the 47-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
running for the marker on second. Oh, he loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams to throw on first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Dumped off to his running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. Or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out from the left hash, about 31 yards out. Reichert connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw by Williams. Here's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Connects downfield, on target to Burden. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Again, it's Williams. Flush down now to his left. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hill now from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Winkers to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. To throw is Williams. And they pick him off again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
McIntosh again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. One after trying good by Reichert. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 14. Will Reichert is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it at the 30.
This game is fucking cat, bruh.
After he gets this to the 26. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st down, Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On play action, here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
3rd down, here's Williams. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man, and that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10, McCarthy bails out of the pocket quick. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it downs from 37. On play action now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Again, McCarthy to throw. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Cut out left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense to the line fast.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down throw by Williams. And they pick him off again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be a rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To the air on third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short.
A gain of 6 yards.
They kick the running back in motion. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on fourth down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Punt meets him at the 28. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So first down from the 41. Back to work after throwing the pick. Met's got it left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. Williams from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's Williams. Pass brought in by Burden. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hill again. Fights his way, spinning into the clear. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers out front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll throw it. This one's to Hawkinson outright. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And there's the stop after he drives this down at the 13. That goes for 32 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Vikings.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. zone. Back gets the handoff. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings leading by 8. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here, and he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met...
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy on the sneak. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. There's a dive up the middle. And that's going to be a safety. Oh, boy, they were loaded up with one goal in mind on that play. Win the battle up front and get off the field with 2 points.
Yeah, I've got so many movies flashing through my mind. You say battle, right? And you know the Warriors in that huddle, they see that goal line, they're like, let's go. Let's give our team an opportunity to go get 2 points. And that's exactly what they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
This finds Austin complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5.
Bears 32. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They give it to him again. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Back to the well again. That second down run is only going to manage a yard. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's run up for him. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.
blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do.